Good morning. I am in recovery mode today. Just spent the weekend at the One Fine Baby Expo in Melbourne, so I'm all peopled out. But being Monday morning, it's time to do the weekly video. So I thought I'd do a roundup of the snippets of advice that I was sharing. Most of the people who came to say hello were expectant parents or parents with newborns. So I'm going to focus on those tips. Now, being at a baby expo, of course, people came to me and they were pretty overwhelmed by all the stuff on offer. So one of the tips that I shared with them was you don't need all the stuff. Namely, the two things that surprise people the most that I said they don't need is one, a change table. Don't need a change table. It's got one purpose only. You're not going to find a use for that later on. You might as well get a good chest of drawers and put a change mat on top. Change tables, unnecessary expense. Number two, this might surprise you, a bassinet. I just don't see the point in getting a bassinet because it's added expense, and then parents just worry about making the transition from bassinet sleeping to cot sleeping. That said, if you've got one already, you don't need to get rid of it. You can use it in the lounge room. They're easy to move around, but not essential. For those who are there looking for cots, my top tip is make sure that when you buy a cot, it has a side that can be removed. Trust me, if you've got sleep issues later on, this can be really handy. It means you can set it up like this or like this. If you fancy the idea of an oval cot, it's not going to work. And now other parents came to me to ask me about, right, what do I need to know when my baby arrives about sleep? Two main points. Most important thing, learn to feed your baby, whether it's by a breast or by a bottle, learn to feed them well. In most cases, when I'm asked about sleep problems in newborns, it's usually down to something about the feeding. So make sure you have a fantastic lactation consultant in your corner. You'll already have her on speed dial and you just call her if she's needed. And then the second thing to concentrate on when you've got a new baby is just falling in love with them. Cuddle them, smell them, lie with them, all of that wonderful stuff. When you've got that connection and you've got the good feeding, sleep usually takes care of itself. The truth is, I see far more problems with young babies caused when parents are told that they need to avoid bad habits and they need to get their babies into a routine. These things can wait. It's not important. Fall in love, concentrate on the feeding. All the rest we can work out later if we need to. Now, if you like the vibe of my laid-back newborn tips, you might want to check out my free newborn guide called What Not to Worry About in the First 3 Months. I'll put the link in all the usual places and let me know if you've got questions.